All right, let's dive right in, shall we? Phu Quoc, huh? Beaches, sunshine, Vietnamese culture. Sounds like a dream. So if you're lucky enough to have a trip planned to this amazing island, this deep dive is for you. We're going to break down a 3-day itinerary from a blog post we found and hopefully give you some ideas and inspiration to make your trip even more amazing.
Awesome. I've heard amazing things about Phu Quoc, those beaches. Just wow.
Yeah, seriously. And this itinerary, well, it's really cleverly structured. Day 1 is all about exploring the north side of the island. Then day 2, you head south.
Oh, that makes sense. That way you're not spending half your time just traveling from one place to another.
Exactly. Maximize the experience, right? So day 1 starts off with a bang. We're talking about the Phu Quoc United Center. First stop, Grand World. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, actually. It's modeled after Venice, right? With the canals and the gondolas and everything.
You got it. I mean, can you imagine cruising along those canals, soaking up the atmosphere?
And the architecture, I bet it's incredible. And the photos, picture perfect.
Totally. Okay, but there's more to the Phu Quoc United Center than just Grand World. There's also this show, the Tin Hoa Vietnam Show.
Oh, yeah. That's essence of Vietnam, right? If you want to experience Vietnamese culture, I've heard that show is the way to do it.
It sounds amazing. Traditional music, dance, martial arts.
They even weave in historical storytelling with all the vibrant costumes and the energy. I can only imagine.
All right, next up, we're heading to the Vin Pearl Safari. Now, this one's got me pretty excited. I really want to see the white Bengal tigers.
Have you ever seen one up close before?
Never. Have you?
Once at a different conservation park. They're absolutely magnificent creatures.
And this Vin Pearl Safari is not just a zoo, right?
Right. It's Vietnam's largest wildlife conservation park.
That's so cool. It's awesome that they're putting so much emphasis on conservation and education.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for this? Next on the itinerary. Vin Wonders. It's Southeast Asia's largest theme park. Roller coasters, a water park.
And a seashell aquarium. Have you heard about this place?
Yeah. I saw some pictures online. It's shaped like a giant turtle, right?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's a really cool detail.
I think it's a really nice touch how they tie it back to the island's natural beauty.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, it's one of the world's largest aquariums, so there's that too. Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. Phu Quoc is all about doing things big. After a day like that, though, some relaxation is definitely in order.
For sure. And you can't go to Phu Quoc without catching one of those epic sunsets.
Right. The blog post suggests checking out Long Beach or Dong Lang Beach for the best views.
Oh, good tip. And maybe check the sunset time in advance, too.
So you don't miss a minute of the magic.
Exactly. All right, so that's day 1, jam-packed with adventure. But the fun doesn't stop there. Get ready for day 2, where we'll soar over the ocean on the world's longest overwater cable car ride.
Seriously. The world's longest. This itinerary is full of surprises. All right, day 2. And it starts with a serious wow factor, the Han Tom cable car.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That thing is massive.
The world's longest overwater cable car. Almost 8 kilometers, can you imagine? You're just gliding over the ocean, looking down at all those islands.
It's like a bird's eye view of paradise. Those photos online, those turquoise water.
Seriously. But okay, it's not just about the ride, right? This cable car takes you somewhere.
It does. You end up on Han Tom Island, which is basically, well, picture-perfect beaches, crystal clear water.
Snorkeling, kayaking, I bet there's some amazing hiking too.
The itinerary mentions ziplining too.
Whoa, hold on. Ziplining through the jungle. Sign me up. Okay, I am loving day 2 already, but what's next?
Well, after Han Tom Island, you head back to the main island and get ready for this. The Kiss Bridge.
Okay, the Kiss Bridge. I have no idea what that could be.
So picture this. 2 giant hands reaching towards each other, and they form like a heart-shaped archway. Super cute.
Oh, I get it. The Kiss Bridge. Very clever. Perfect for those romantic vacation photos. Okay, so we've got adventure, we've got romance. What else is on the agenda?
Well, things take a bit of a somber turn with the next stop. Phu Quoc Prison.
Oh, right. I read about that in the blog post. It's a museum now, right?
Exactly. It's a pretty significant historical site. During the Vietnam War, it was used to detain political prisoners. Kind of a dark chapter in the island's history.
It's important to remember that, though, isn't it? Travel isn't always about escaping reality. Sometimes it's about learning about the past, even the difficult parts.
Absolutely. Okay, but after that, I think we deserve a little fun.
You're telling me. What do we got?
Sunset Sonato Beach Club. It's basically the place to be for, you know, those Instagrammable moments. Think cool art installations, swings right on the beach.
And those legendary Phu Quoc sunsets.
Obviously, it's all about those chill, relaxed vibes.
Perfect way to unwind after a day of exploring. But speaking of unwinding, we can't forget about the food. This itinerary, it just mentions dinner.
Oh, come on, we're in Phu Quoc. We gotta talk about the seafood.
Right. The blog post specifically recommended the grilled sea urchins and
The black pepper crab.
yes, we have to try that. Okay, so day 2 ends with amazing food, and the itinerary suggests maybe a massage at the hotel spa.
Ooh, a massage. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like a perfect ending to another incredible day. But, this itinerary, it's packed with must-dos, but maybe there's something missing. Something a little more, I don't know, off the beaten path.
You're so right. Phu Quoc is way more than just beaches and theme parks. There's a whole other side to the island, a whole world of culture and history just waiting to be explored.
So for those listeners who want to experience a little more of that authentic Phu Quoc, what would you recommend? I'm thinking about those fishing villages. The blog post mentioned them, but it didn't really go into much detail.
Oh, yeah. Phu Quoc has a long history as a fishing community. Even today, with all the tourism, you can still find those traditional fishing villages along the coast.
That sounds amazing, to actually see how the locals live, how they work.
Exactly. It's like stepping back in time. Imagine those colorful fishing boats, the nets full of fish.
And the smells. That fresh, salty air, the seafood cooking. I bet the food there is out of this world.
Oh, yeah, the freshest seafood you'll ever taste. But it's more than just the food, It's about connecting with the people, experiencing their way of life.
It's about getting a glimpse of that authentic Phu Quoc, the one that existed before all the resorts and theme parks.
Right. It's about finding those hidden gems that make a trip truly special.
So for our listeners out there, if you want to experience something truly unique, something that's not on every tourist map, go explore those fishing villages.
You won't regret it. It's those kinds of experiences that stay with you long after you've come home.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap things up. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from those must-see attractions to some off-the-beaten-path adventures. Hopefully we've given you some ideas to make the most of your Phu Quoc trip.
Remember, this is just a starting point. The real magic of travel is discovering things for yourself, having those unexpected moments.
So go out there, explore, and create your own Phu Quoc story. And hey, when you get back, we'd love to hear all about it. Safe travels.